Hi everybody, Artsy Blonde Chick here, Shannon Sloan. I'm glad you joined me today. What I'm doing today is a little experiment. A lot of flow artists use treadmill oil, silicone like Blaster, which I've used a lot of in the past. Blaster has been my #1 go-to, but I'm finding myself not as satisfied with the sales that I'm getting. So I decided that, wait a minute, I got to start my other camera up here. There we go. Got it started now. Okay. Take 2. I've decided, since I am not satisfied with the sail formations that I'm getting with Blaster, that I thought I would try the treadmill oil. Well, where I'm at, I've looked and looked and looked, and I'm not finding it. It's just everywhere I look, even the sporting goods place that sells the treadmills don't seem to have the belt lubricant. So what I did find was this Epic Ride White Lightning bicycle chain lube, and it's a semi-dry film silicone technology, and this is what it looks like. And I'm going to try it out. We're going to see what happens and see if we end up with some really cool sales. So I'm glad you're here for the experiment, and I hope for those of you that might be using Blaster and wonder if the treadmill oil might work for you and haven't found it like me, this might help. So here we go. All right, I'm going to turn now to my overhead camera and scoot up where I can get to everything. Today the colors I have a metallic blue, a metallic copper, a silver, and a gloss black, and white. My little granddaughter Lily, she wants her Nim, and that's me, to create her a guitar, much like what I have on my back wall, where I do a pour and then turn it into a guitar. And I saw a couple of cool pouring styles that I thought I would fool around with today. So that's what we're ultimately going for. Let me get my cell phone out of the way there. So I'm going to start out by putting just a drop or two in each of these colors. They're not very big containers of colors, so therefore I don't think it's going to take a whole lot. Give it a slight little stir. This is a little thick, maybe. Maybe not. Little stir of the silver. That's definitely thick. We're going to add some water. Should have checked that before I added the silicone, but with the cooler temperatures, my paints are acting funny lately anyway, so there we go. That's getting much better, smoother. Yeah. And that's okay. Some people may not know that we stir so much. And for those of you that think that you can just stick some paint in a cup and give it a little one-time around whisk, you're mistaken. It takes quite a bit of stirring doing this kind of technique. It really does. Oh, I had a chunk of something in there. I'd like to get that out if I could. Well, it's getting away from me, whatever it is. The first bit of water I've added to this, it was just paint and Floetrol, and it was about 2/3 paint, 1/3 Floetrol. And now it's about 1/3 water. Okay, so just to make sure we got enough oil since we added water, I'm just going to put another drop in each one and a little bit in my white. I don't want a lot in my white. The white's not really, and just as simple as I usually say, just a little stir with the silicone. It doesn't take a lot. Okay, so we're going to start by putting a little silver on the top, and the bottom, because the silver is, from what I understand, heavier than some of these other colors. Put a little copper in, a little blue. I'm going to take these sticks out and make life a lot easier for everybody involved. I'll have them over here if I need to stir, but we shouldn't have to stir anymore. Okay. I'm going to leave it in the white because the white's definitely going to need some more stirring. Now maybe you guys will be able to see, if I'm not getting my big head in the way, what I'm doing here. I'm going to put a little bit of white in this. Pouring from up high. So I don't want it to drown these metallics. I may have already hoping get something really cool out of this. When I'm doing something experimental, it's so that I can do something nice later, but you know, every now and then you get something really unexpected out of an experiment. So I hesitate to just do it on some scrap piece of something. Now this little wood panel piece is a piece that I cut one day, and I was being a little overzealous, and I didn't get it all completely cut, perfect circular, and I just kind of tossed it to the side and gave up on it. Figured I'd come back to cutting it again another day, and I'm giving one little swipe across there. But today I tried to get it more circular, curved out a little bit better. So, all right. Here we go. I'm going to start my first little portion right here. Save some of that. There's where my white comes in. And make sure my white on the outside edges here is all the way to the edge. So when I start really tilting this, the paint will travel like I want it to. I hope I've got y'all in frame. On this other side camera, if y'all could see some of the faces I make while I'm painting, that's ridiculous. It's funny. Okay. spread this out a little. Don't worry, I'm going to put a little more white in here. Just trying to get it up to it. Get over this edge here. A little more white. I'm kind of distracted today. I had a strange dream last night that I was flying, and it was really weird. And it's almost like, did I watch a movie? And that's why I'm dreaming this, or what? It's so real that I can't get it out of my head. It's like, did that happen? Did I dream that? Did I watch a movie? There was a lot of detail. But I'm doing this because I've been told that you'll get better sales if you torch before you tilt. So I'm going to do 2 of them torched, and this one over here I'm not going to torch. We're going to see if it makes a difference on the cell formation. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's actually really pretty. I'm going to pour another little round right here. Maybe a small. This is turning out really pretty. See, this is what I'm telling you. When you do something that you call an experiment, you'll inevitably get something that you really kind of love. I know it just kind of asked me for something like that. Sometimes the paint talks to you. We're going to torch this, but I didn't see it doing any different than the other ones, really. And in all honesty, I'm not getting any more cell activity. Of course, I know this will continue to move a little bit, but I'm not really getting any more cell activity from this than there's some really cool stuff happening on the outskirts. It's making me wonder if I do a little bit with the white over it. Almost makes me want to swipe. Just a tiny bit of a swipe. Something about these metallics, man, they're gorgeous to me. Really gorgeous. Lily's guitar is going to be something. I take a swab like this and I turn it into a guitar. I like the way it looks where it's been swapped. Decisions, decisions. Just giving us some little interesting accents of our base colors. Kind of like doing this. That's something different to add to my piece. This little piece right here may have just lost its opportunity to be my granddaughter's painting because I'm digging it to the point that I may want to keep it just as it is. Now we're going to make this a little bit wider. Wow, that's pretty. Yeah. Now I've gotten quiet. You see, this is what I do. I get into what I'm doing, but then again, you may love what I do and what I come up with. Some of you may actually enjoy the silence. I'm digging this. I love the way the colors do together. The vibe I'm getting from this whole piece is, it's growing. And that's it. That's what I want right there. That's it. I quit. I stop right there. Wow. That's got some energy. It's got some really, really cool energy. What can I say? As far as sales, it might have been the extra mixing I did with the water. Maybe I stirred it in too much. Maybe that's why the sales are so small. I've got really cool sales all around on the table, but they're all small. They're really small. And as far as torching at the beginning, that didn't really help either. So I'll cut out part of that with me. I really do need subscribers, and if you'll share it with your friends and let them know that you found this artist that's doing some experimenting and learning to do this flow art and trying to share what I learn and discover with you. Maybe someone who's interested, a friend of yours that's interested, may enjoy following along with me, and I would really appreciate the subscription and the following. And if you'd like and you want to support what I'm trying to do, in the links below you will find my PayPal link where you can support what I do and become a patron of my art, and it would be greatly appreciated. I will be starting in January a giveaway program where I give away art every month to subscribers and viewers that participate in what I do. And there'll be more details about that later. But for now, thank you. I'll be back. Details about that later. But for now, thank you. I'll be back later. Y'all have a good day. And remember,